All right, old school NBA fans, self-researched NBA facts, back for another video. As usual, thanks to anybody that watches my videos, subscribes to my channel. I really appreciate it. You guys are terrific. Love the interaction. You guys are some knowledgeable fans. You really do. You give me a lot of insight of things that I never thought of, and I appreciate it. Sharing your stories, telling me where you're from. I enjoy it very much. Hopefully, I bring you content that my main goal was to bring content that nobody else is really doing. That's it. And from what I've seen, not really anybody is doing content like this. And that was my whole goal. Even if I ended up with 500 subscribers or whatever, that's cool. I don't mind. There's not really any money to be made doing it. I'm not doing it for money. I'm doing it for the enjoyment of the research and the interaction between, us, the fans, you know what I mean? So, because I know a lot of you guys feel the same way I do. To the people, the detractors out there who always want to leave negative comments about something, look, I don't mind if you have a different point of view and you say, well, hey, do you think about this? Or, I don't know about that. Or that's all fine and good. I encourage that, actually. Pushback, fact check, no problem there. But let's not get personal. I mean, why even do it then? I mean, you can't be that bored with your life that you have to start talking about somebody on a little YouTube channel. Like, it's a joke. I can honestly say that I can remember I've never left a negative comment on anybody's YouTube channel ever. Now, I might have disagreed and pointed something out that I thought something wasn't quite right, but I've never, ever called anybody a name or anything like that. Now, if you come at me, that changes the dynamic of the whole thing right there. If I don't hide you, I may not be so pleasant. But anyway, the video is actually a continuation of the one that I started yesterday, and really, really excited about it. I mean, I just think this is cool stuff. It's just fascinating what just these critical moments in these series, in these playoffs, means to a player's legacy. I mean, you lose instead of winning, and you're Charles Barkley. You know what I mean? And not that that's a put down or anything. Obviously, Barkley's a great player, top 75, dream teamer. Right around top 25 all time. But if he gets that extra 2 wins, beats the Bulls like in 93, it just does huge things for his legacy, and how everybody would view him. It's amazing. It really is. So anyway, I ended it with, I think, Oscar Robertson. So I had my top 15 left. I could see the video was running a little long. So, I wanted to, just not have a half-hour video. But anyway, number 15, Steph Curry. And for me, you could have said the 2016 finals, obviously. That would probably be the big one, because that would have given them 4 championships in a row. And then, I don't really know where one win would have made much difference anywhere else in his career. But the other option would have been maybe the 2019 finals, which would have given him a 3-peat at least, beating Toronto without Kevin Durant. So it would have been at least that, he would have had another champion, would have had 5 championships, 3 without Durant. Maybe would have made a difference, but I think the 2016 getting 4 in a row, because nobody's done that other than Russell. That's it. You'd be on that kind of a list. So I think that would probably be it for Curry, and then, I know that I made a video about him, getting very lucky about playing teams that were beat up and whatnot, but I never blame Curry for that. All you can do is play who's in front of you. I get that. But historically, when we look back on it, don't compare, Curry's conference final and finals opponents to some of the other great players, like a Magic Johnson. I don't think so. He isn't anywhere near the caliber of finals competition that Magic Johnson played. And the conference finals, it's probably a little more comparable. Yeah, sure. But because of all the injuries, there wasn't a lot of great teams that Golden State beat. But anyway, whatever, doesn't matter. It's not Golden State's fault. It's not Curry's fault. He did win 4 championships. Yes, they did have injuries, suspension in 16 and 19, and then like 2020 and 21. I get all that. I really do. But the actual championship runs themselves, I just thought Curry was lucky. But if he would have won the 2016 finals, in addition to the 15, 17, and 18, getting 4 in a row, wow. That's eye-opening stuff right there. Moses Malone, to me, it's real simple. In 1981, they lost the finals in 6 games to Boston. Had Houston won that, they would have beat Larry Bird, okay? But they would have been a 40-42 team winning the championship. No one's doing that. No one's ever even come close to that. I think Houston had the lowest record of a championship team, 47 wins. That would have been remarkable. Moses Malone would have been in the top 10, guaranteed. I got him at 14. With that, winning a finals MVP, no question, top 10. Jerry West has so many possibilities, not even funny. He's got the 62, 66, 69, and 70 finals. He lost all those in 7. To me, it's the 69 and 70. Give him 1 win on each one. He's got 2 more rings, a back-to-back, 3 total rings. Jerry West is a fixture in the top 10, maybe like top 7. He might be Larry Bird status, something like that, had that happened. Dr. J, he lost the 1977, 1980, and 1982 finals in 6 games. So just pick any one of those. Maybe beating Magic and Kareem during Kareem's MVP season in 1980. But I think in 82, had they won, he would have got back-to-back 82 and 83. It would have been, one with Moses, one without Moses, one with Moses. I think that would have put Dr. J firmly in top 10 land, no doubt about it. Giving him those 2 NBA and then the other 2 or 3 ABA championships, yeah, that would have been top. He would have been top 10 easily, no question. LeBron James, now for me, it's not even a question. Now you could go with the 2015 finals. That would have gave them a back-to-back. Having 2 separate back-to-backs, and it would have evened him out 5-5 in the finals. But to me, just like Dwayne Wade, it's the 2011 finals. That is the series that would have completely changed LeBron James's fortunes. He would have had a 3-peat, even though Dwayne Wade was going to win finals MVP. I don't even know how that's up for debate in 2011. But that would have made him 5-5 in the finals, given him a 3-peat with 2 additional championships. LeBron James would be in the top 5 conversation. There's no doubt. Even with the super teams and all that, I would have had to have put him in the top 5. I would have had to have. No doubt about it. Now, I wouldn't get crazy and put him in, like top 2 or 3 or no. But top 5, oh yeah, I would have to at that point. I would have no choice. Shaquille O'Neal at number 10. He could have did the 2005 Eastern Conference Finals. That would have helped him get to the finals. There's not really another win or even 2 wins that would have helped him much. Just 1 more win would have took away one of those sweeps that he had, like against the 98 Jazz, the 95 Rockets in the finals maybe, something like that. But the 05 Eastern Conference Finals, when they lost 4-3, that would have got him in the finals, giving him a chance at a back-to-back without Kobe, because they won it in 06. That would be where I'd go with that. Tim Duncan, to me, it would be the 2013 finals, because that would have then given him a back-to-back, 13 of 14, and they got so close to winning that. And then the other win maybe would have been the 06 Western Conference semifinals when they lost to Dallas in 7. That would have at least got them to the conference finals. I just couldn't find another series that really would have made much of a difference. But this one, within 13, wins a championship. So it giving him that elusive back-to-back that Duncan does not have. I'd say no question. That would have been it. 13 finals and then the 06 Western Conference Finals against Dallas to get them in the conference finals at least. Number 8, Hakeem Olajuwon. Not even, it's a no-brainer. The 1986 finals, they lost in 6 games. Had they won it in 6 games, they would have beat Magic and Kareem in the conference finals, than the 67-win, 40-1 at home Celtics. That would have been probably had to have been the best run of all time, regardless of what anybody else did in the other rounds. That would be insane. Now, as far as I know, nobody's ever beaten Bird and Magic in the same playoff run. I don't remember that ever happening. I try to remember it. I don't think so. I don't think that ever happened. When the Sixers won in '83, Boston, they didn't play Boston. I'm pretty sure that's right. I could be wrong about that, but no, they didn't. They played Milwaukee. So that's the only, in the Pistons in '89, Bird was injured all year, so you couldn't have beat Bird then. Nobody ever beat Bird and Magic in the same playoff run. Hakeem could have done that. Number 7, Wilt Chamberlain. Again, just like the other guys, it would have to be the 69 and 70 finals that they lost in 7. Would have given him 4 rings, including a back-to-back, including a win in the finals against Bill Russell. That would have elevated Wilt to firmly top 5, maybe even top 3 status, along with all his other stats, getting 4 rings. Yeah, I think I would have bumped him over Magic. I probably would have put Wilt number 3. Just 2 more wins. I can't stress it enough how crazy that is. Number 6, Larry Bird. It's got to be the 1985 finals. They lost that one in 6 games. That would have given them a 3-peat because they won it in '84 and '86. That's just an easy no-brainer. Larry Bird would have been easily in the top 3 or 4 all-time without any question, giving him that 3-peat with the additional 81 championship, 4 rings and all. No doubt it would have did wonders for his career. Kareem, it's got to be the 74 finals he lost in 7 and the 84 finals he lost in 7, giving him a total of 8 rings and a back-to-back in '84 and '85, and that would have been winning 4 out of 5 championships because they won in '87 and '88. Kareem might have been the GOAT at that point, or close. He would have been top 2 or 3 if he'd won 8 championships. Now, I know some of his MVPs are questionable, and he did gravy train some of Magic's, but if he would have won that 74 and the 84 one with just 1 extra win, it would have just elevated Kareem's career. Number 4, Kobe Bryant. No-brainer also, the 2008 finals. If he won those 2 games instead of losing in 6, that would have gave him a 3-peat, 2 in total, and a 3-peat outside of Shaq. He would have been in the conversation with Jordan, and it would have been a legitimate one. He would have leapfrogged Magic for me. I would have had to have a deep discussion about him or Bill Russell for number 2, but probably still think Russell. But he would have leapfrogged Magic for sure for me if he would have won that other 3-peat. No doubt, winning in '08. No question. Magic, and it would be the 84 finals. That would have given him his 6th ring. And also the 81 Western Conference semifinals against Houston. They lost 2-1 because it was a best of 3. But they would have avoided that, and they would have got to the Western Conference Finals, and he wouldn't have had a semi-embarrassing upset to a 40-42 team on his resume. That would have helped a little, but the 84 Finals would have definitely helped him, winning 4 in 5 years and all that, no question. Now, Bill Russell, the only thing I see that would have helped him would have been the 1958 Finals that they lost in 6. Even though he was injured, that would have been 10 straight rings. And then a decade straight of winning is something that North American sports has never seen. You would have to give Russell the GOAT right then and there on the spot. I mean, even Jordan wouldn't have been able to touch 10 in a row. And I know that he got 8, but 10 is a little different than 8. I mean, that's insane is what that is. 8's already pretty damn crazy. But number 1, Michael Jordan. For me, the only thing that really would have helped him, not much, would have been the 89 Eastern Conference Finals. Now, again, I hope somebody leaves in the comments what they think might have helped Jordan more. But in the 89 Eastern Conference Finals, had they beat Detroit, that would have been the only fifth place team in a division to ever reach the finals. It's never happened. In fact, the 89 Bulls got the farthest, winning 2 games in the conference finals of any fifth-place divisional team in NBA history. But to get them in the finals, and I think, the Lakers, assuming everything happened the same way, Byron Scott out and Magic pulling a hamstring halfway through, I think the Bulls would have had a real good chance to win that series, maybe in like, 6 games, maybe even 7. But I think they would have had a real good chance to win that championship. And if he would have won that one in 89 with the 3-peats as well, giving him 7, then it just would solidify his GOAT case even more. It would have been nuts taking a team, a 5th place team, a 47-win Bulls team, all the way to the championship, finish 5th place in the division, but then you turn around and beat 3 of those teams or 2 of those teams that were in your division, which was Cleveland, who they did beat, and then they would have beat Detroit. That would have been just crazy to do something like that. But other than that, I couldn't really see winning 2 other games. I mean, they could have beat Orlando, would have got them to the conference finals in 95. Okay, maybe. Or his rookie year, beating Milwaukee, they would have won, 3-1. And, okay, maybe giving him a win right away out of the gate maybe would have helped his legacy some. But I think the 89 one, getting into the finals, is the big one. That would have been tremendous. But anyway, that's it for this video, and I'm looking forward to hearing what people have to say about it. To me, this is just amazing how fragile a player's legacy really is. By a win here, a win there, I mean, it changes the entire trajectory of somebody's career and how they are evaluated historically. It's just crazy to think what 2 more playoff wins would have done. And I don't mean 2 additional wins. I just mean change your fortune. Instead of, there's 2 games there you lost that you won instead. And, I mean, it would just be nuts. Every one of these players would have benefited, some immensely. So, anyway, that's it for this video. And thanks for watching. Until next time.